Alright, Schlockmeister fans, by request, another Dario Argento movie. This is a movie I've been wanting to watch again for about 25 years. The time is now. Let's check it out. It's called Suspiria.
Susie Banyan decided to perfect her ballet studies in the most famous school of dance in Europe. She chose the celebrated Academy of Fribourg. One day at 9 in the morning, she left Kennedy Airport, New York, and arrived in Germany.
So there's Susie, played by actress Jessica Walter. She has arrived in Germany. She's going to the prestigious dance school. When she gets to the school after hours, she's denied entry. Prior to getting to the door, though, another student ran out into the woods. And there is that girl who just came running out of the academy. And that girl goes to a friend's nearby.
Please, thanks, but I'll be leaving in the morning. I'm going away forever. Oh, big deal, kid. So what if you've been thrown out of school?
That girl sees eyes in the window. Prior to this, she told her friend that she heard some weird stuff going on at that academy before she left it. And somebody's going to stab her. Killer's not done yet, though. He's actually ripped a hole into her chest, exposing her heart. That's going to be the end of her. And then her body falls through this glass window here. Not only did she die, but all that falling glass fell onto her friend down below. Anyway, the next day, Susie's able to get into school.
Carol Banyan.
She's my aunt.
Oh, good. She's a marvelous woman, a friend and benefactress of artists everywhere. I'm delighted to have her niece here.
The girl who disappeared was named Pat.
Strange.
She was the one who ran off.
Herself.
She really felt terrible when they kicked her out, but she really deserved it.
There was so much noise.
Weirdness. The next day at dance class, she's feeling faint and lightheaded, which causes her to faint.
Oh, wow.
But she's all better.
You come back strong.
Yeah, you know, I feel really well. I mean, it's almost as if nothing had happened. It's incredible. And all thanks to Professor Verdegast.
Verdegast?
Professor gave her some wine, too. That night, there's a bunch of maggots. This really doesn't have much to do with the plot, but apparently it's just some food trunks that were in the attic, and the food went rotten, and now it's filled with maggots. Nothing to do with the plot, as far as I can tell. So they all have to sleep in the gym.
You hear that snoring? It's weird.
She hears a weird snore. I guess that means something witchy. She thinks it's the directress.
Oh,
Directress.
Directress. She's here. She's there. Right behind that sheet.
Don't see what happens here, but apparently that dog is going to bite this kid.
No!
So she kicks him out. The kid was creepy looking. That dog and its owner detect something weird going on in the air too, and I guess the dog's not done biting people because he's going to go after his owner now. And that's the end of that guy. Jessica reveals
I only caught 2 words distinct.
what Pat was saying when she left the house that night.
Secret and irises. I don't know what they mean, but I thought they might be important.
You've done very well, congratulations. I don't know what the word secret or irises mean either.
Sarah and
Now you put them on the hunt for somebody.
Susie.
What difference does that make to you? big difference.
Later that night, Sarah goes wandering around and gets attacked by someone. Sarah's trying to flee from the killer, and she tries to leap across this room that's filled with barbed wire. And that was quite a long jump she tried to do, and she didn't make it. And as she tries to get out of that barbed wire, she meets the killer again. Sarah's friend
discovered that the Tam Academy was founded in 1895 by a certain Helena Marcos, a Greek immigrant.
That's Udo Kier.
And that the local people...
This guy talks about witches too.
Knowledge of the art of the occult gives them tremendous powers. They can change the course of events and people's lives, but only to do harm. You don't believe me?
When she goes back to her room, she gets attacked by a bat. She's in the house alone because all the students went out to see a play.
5, 6, 7.
The secret! I saw behind the door!
So she turns the blue iris on the wall, and it reveals a secret door. You know she's going in. Definite witchy stuff going on in here. Apparently, they're all witches, and they're conspiring against her.
Of an American girl. Vanish. She must vanish. Make her disappear. Understand? Sickness. Away with her. Away with trouble. Death. Death. Death.
She runs off and wanders into a room where she hears a staggered breathing of somebody behind that sheet.
Who is it? Who's there? I've been expecting you. The American girl. I knew you'd come. You want to kill me? You want to kill Elena Marcus?
Elena Marcus was the witch who founded this academy years earlier. She makes Sarah come back to life. But she sees an outline of Elena Marcus and stabs it. And that is the end of the witch. And apparently when the lead witch of a coven is killed, none of the other witches can survive, so they're all like dying and asphyxiating. She manages to flee the house and get out just as the place is going up in flames. All right, let's talk about the movie Suspiria, Dario Argento's movie. This was requested that I watch this, and I watched it. Now, this is a movie that I actually watched for the first time around 1992. It showed up on cable, and I taped it. It was the first time I watched it, and I haven't watched it since. Now, I taped it at the time, and I remember loving it. And I've been wanting to watch this again and again. Whenever somebody asked me like for a scary movie, one that you may not have heard of, I always mentioned Suspiria. Thought it was really good, and I've been saying that for years and years and years. And again, I really couldn't remember much about it except there was witches involved, and she goes through a door at the end, but I couldn't remember what was on the other side of that door. Anyway, so I'm glad I finally watched this again, and I did enjoy this quite a bit again today. It's a straight horror film. It's not a giallo film, and I think I appreciate that more because it makes a little more sense to me, although sometimes the plot in this was a little convoluted. Basically, what you have here is a girl, Jessica Harper, who goes to a school in Germany, a dance school, and it's basically a coven for witches. The person who founded this school 150 years earlier or something, obviously long since dead, is somehow still alive in some sort of, well, she's a witch, and her spirit is there or something like that, and actually her embodied form is there too, and all the masters at the school and the students are, I think the students too, are most of them are witches as well. And they're plotting to kill her, and at the end of the movie, she stumbles upon them and this plot to kill her, and she tries to get out of there. She runs into another room where she actually finds the spirit or the body or whatever of Helena Martin, I think was her name, the witch who founded this academy years earlier. And there's that final showdown between the two. So she's the head of the coven. So when Jessica Harper, Susie, actually stabs her, the rest of the witches can't live without her. So they start to like asphyxiate and they die. Meanwhile, she escapes the academy just before it goes up in flames. So there you go. Anyway, as a horror movie goes, I did think this, I just love the stylish look of this movie. It just looks really cool. The soundtrack by Goblin, who did a lot of those Italian films, horror films, and giallo films. Great soundtrack. It was just superb for this. I really like that a lot, too. No nudity in this movie. There's a few gore scenes. There's a brutal death scene in the beginning with the woman who gets stabbed multiple times and stabbed in the actual heart. That was something. And I don't know why that girl jumped across the barbed wire and into it, though. That seemed kind of dumb. But then when she wakes up later as a corpse and goes after her friend, excuse me, that was really cool. So anyway, I do like this movie. I recommend it. I have it on DVD. In fact, there's like double DVD here. It's number 5,364 out of 60,000 made. I think I saw this particular DVD going for between $30 and $60 on eBay. However, I believe it's got a Blu-ray release now too, so that's probably a better one. But this is an awesome DVD by Anchor Bay. Lots of cool extras on here as well. Just an extra disc and a documentary, all kinds of good stuff. So anyway, I highly recommend Suspiria. Check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below and we'll talk about it. It's called Suspiria, and it is good. Scary.